All right, this helper video is going to help us work through how do we find a percentage of a number. So we have this problem here. It says, what is 20% of 252? Well, first of all, let's think through how we set this up. When we do a percentage of a number, and we can kind of think of as times. So we can also say this, well, what is 20% times 252? That's going to tell us what 20% of that number is. So the first thing we need to do is turn this percentage into a decimal. And we know that a percent means out of 100. So we have this fraction of 20 over 100. 20/100ths is 20%. If I turn that into a fraction, I know that that would be 0.20%, or just 0.2. I'm just going to leave the 0 so that you can easily see how the 20 got over there. Okay, so we have to take 0.20 times 252. Now, if we didn't have a calculator, I could easily just over here take 0.20 times 252, and I could work the whole thing out by hand. But most of the time on problems like this, you're going to get a calculator. So I have mine pulled up here. I'm going to do this problem. So I have 0.20. Make sure you put that decimal in there. Otherwise, it'll be 20 times 252, and you're going to get a crazy answer. So 0.20 times 252 gives us 50.4. So our final answer is 50.4. That means 20% of 252 is 50.4. Now, whenever you're taking a percentage, unless that percentage is above 100, your number is always going to be less than the number you are shooting for. So if you get a number bigger than this, unless your percentage is above 100, you know if you get that number bigger that you did something wrong and you probably forgot that decimal. So good luck as you work through a few of those problems.